They fire in the Nutrient Ag Solutions starting zone, and the 20th annual Lucas Oil Knoxville Late Model Nationals is underway.
Pierce will slide into turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Moran will take a shot at Davenport down the back straightaway. In 75 laps, the length here tonight as they come out of turn 4. And Bobby Pierce will lead lap 1 here tonight in Knoxville. Moran will go to second around JD.
You just saw Devin Moran do what we saw a lot of these late models do here at Knoxville. They get that left front tire up on the inside berm of this racetrack. It helps steer the car around the corner. Very, very similar to what we see him do at Lernerville Speedway for the Firecracker 100.
Bobby Pierce, heavy traffic down the main straightaway. Into turn number 1 around the 76 of Blair North, the second Tri-State Late Model title this year around the 62 of Zeitner. Again, Moran runs in second as he's in the middle of the back straightaway. Davenport a distant third, and you have the battle for fourth on back between O'Neill and McCready.
They watered it, they ran it back in. They waited for a little more cloud cover to try to get the best possible track surface they could get. There's a look back now on the battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th. That's the B5 of Brandon Shepard. He's the current World of Outlaw Series points leader. Meanwhile, back up at the front of the field, Business picking up for the second spot, James. Jonathan Davenport takes it away from Devin Moran and Tim McCready right there. McCready needs to gain another spot to momentarily move into that 4th position in the Big River Steel Championship 4 chase.
As we score 19 to 75, it's still Pierce, Davenport, Moran, McCready, O'Neill, Wilson, Shepard, Gustin, Blair, Shirley, your top 10.
56 laps to go, and Bobby Pierce has been your leader since the drop of the green.
Lucas Oil Late Model Series all-lap cars restart on the tail. I believe we still have all 32 starters out of it. We've got 31 as O'Neill goes to the outside. O'Neill now around Davenport. Not a good restart for JD as Moran and O'Neill's going to go to second.
Wow.
He was running in 5th, up 3 spots on the restart as we score lap 20, Dustin.
And that momentarily will greatly pad his advantage over Tim McCready in that battle for the final Big River Steel Championship 4 position. McCready 5th that time by... Oh man, here comes McCready, got a good run down to the inside, and here comes Brian Shirley, the 2006 Lucas Oil Late Model Knoxville Nationals champion. Yep, absolutely, is working his way through the field. James, when he won that year, it was not sanctioned by the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Hard to believe Brian Shirley still has never won a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series sanctioned event.
He brought out a caution in the race, restarted 31st, if I recall, came to win that. So he was the Todd Steel Building's hard charger last night. He's going to gain another spot. Brian Shirley has a good hot rod. He goes to 4th, Dustin Jarrett, for the veteran out of Chatham, Illinois, as we stay green into 1.
34 laps scored, 41 laps remaining.
Also an Arizona Sports Shirts Crown Jewel Cup race, Brandon Ford TV Challenge race into turn 1. Brian Shirley trying to go to the middle. He'll slide up the track. O'Neill still has second. Bobby Pierce still leads. Now McCready will take a shot. Here comes Brandon Shepard on the outside.
And here comes Hudson O'Neill for the lead as he's got to run on Bobby Pierce through turns 3 and 4. Hudson O'Neill in the SSI Motorsports 71 out front here at Knoxville on lap number 34.
So the string will continue. Nobody has ever won this race that led every lap as Hudson O'Neill in front of lap 35. Pierce Shirley. Brian Shirley up to second. Brian Shirley 15th. Let's see, Mikey Marlar's up to 9th. Here's the battle for the lead. O'Neill and Pierce almost got together. Down the straightaway, does Pierce retake the lead? No, O'Neill leads into turn 1.
They all better hustle, because I'm telling you right now, Brian Shirley is on the move, man. Tim McCready getting shuffled there just a little bit. He currently runs 6th back up the front of the field. Bobby Pierce with a good run on Hudson O'Neill. O'Neill, though, with the momentum on the outside. Remember a few laps ago, James, we said that they better go and go now because Brian Shirley was coming. They better go and go now because Brandon Shepard coming in the B5, and they can't see him because he's in camo.
Knoxville at the best. Pierce will go to the bottom. He'll throw the slider. And at turn 2, Bobby Pierce is going to retake the lead. 42 in the books.
Bobby Pierce is your leader. James Hudson O'Neill going to choose that outside lane once again on this restart.
Nutrient Ag Solutions restart zone. Pierce has led 47 laps. O'Neill has led 8. Brian Shirley from 15th to 2nd. And O'Neill almost got in the wall. He does, and they're 3 wide out of 2. Here comes Dalton Wilson at 18. They're trying to make it still 3 wide into turn 3.
And here comes McCready in that battle for the championship 4.
And he guts around on the inside. He'll get around O'Neill. They're 3 wide out of turn 4.
Oh,
Shepard
baby.
through the middle. They know the rain is coming. 56 scored.
Tim McCready. Oh, Tim McCready's got enough of a gap right now. He's got the 4th position in the championship, James.
Down the main straightaway, there's the battle right there. Moran and McCready, that is for third and fourth. Moran's already locked into the chase down the back straightaway. See a little bit of nose piece damage there on the left front of Devin's car. He goes wheel to wheel with McCready, and Moran will pick up another spot in 99, but Bobby Pierce is stretched out, and Dalton Wilson has problems in the 18D. And will we have a Dave Warren Power Sports caution? No, he heads to the infield, Dustin, out of this one.
Tough break for Dalton Wilson, who was running inside the top 5 when that rain came with 15 laps to go. We stay green in this one. Garrett Alberson has worked his way by Tim McCready. Bobby Pierce with a run on the outside. Brian Shirley, is he close enough? Pierce will work around the 16 of Tyler Bruning as they head through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag in the air. The Lucas Oil late model Knoxville Nationals goes to the smooth operator, Bobby Pierce.
That's the problem being first on a restart like that. Track was going through a transition there, and kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. You go to the top, you might get past on the bottom, vice versa. So Hudson got by me, but looked like he was struggling. He was kind of laid over and wasn't really getting off them corners, and I could tell how I was eating him up through the corner. And whenever you can be that close to somebody on this big of a track and you be right here on them, you got a good car, probably better than theirs. So he got a little tight off 4, and I had a good slider there in 1, and from then on it was just nerve-wracking, hanging on to the lead, don't jump the cushion. Awesome place. A lot of people have mixed concerns about it, but it's just such a unique track. Everything about this place is very unique. It doesn't really race like anywhere else, and it's a lot of fun out there. I'm just glad I had a really fast race car to be able to win tonight.
Bobby, the rain comes. Are you worried about tires on the restart?
I was definitely worried about tires, but not as much when, I kind of knew on before the restart I was pulling away. And with the rain, typically when it rains, the track, even the slick spots get a little tacky for a while. The nerve-wracking part was more so the racetrack, because they gave us like a quick maybe lap and a half to kind of feel the track out before they went, and the top felt slimy. So that's where I was running before the caution, and that was very nerve-wracking because I know Squirrel was kind of running the middle, and I didn't want to give him the middle and the top be slimy and him pass me. So I made the decision to run the bottom for like the first lap and a half after the restart, and then it kind of moved around and moved to the middle, moved to the top, and you had to chase it. And it's nerve-wracking to be the leader on a track that's transitioning every lap.